life kept testing me. One loss after another. I lost everything. But not my courage. I didn't break. I bent, stood again, and came back stronger. This is my story. My name is Naina. I was never the strong one. And for the longest time, I believed that pain was something to avoid, until life showed me otherwise. I grew up in a small town in Bihar. My father owned a tiny grocery shop. We were never rich, but we had enough. I was average in studies, shy by nature, and secretly loved designing clothes for my dolls. But life changed when I was 16. My father had a major stroke. Overnight, our lives fell apart. No more shop. No more school for me. I became the eldest child in a house full of worries. To support the family, I started working as an assistant at a tailoring shop. My hands stitched clothes, but my mind stitched dreams. I watched how customers behaved, what styles they chose, how measurements were taken. I observed everything quietly. At night, when others slept, I practiced sketching new designs on old newspapers. I borrowed fashion magazines from a local salon. I didn't know what I was doing, just that I didn't want to spend the rest of my life stitching someone else's ideas. But money was tight. We barely had food. One year, during Diwali, my boss fell sick. I had to manage the orders alone. I was scared, but I didn't say no. I worked day and night. No sleep. No mistakes. And surprisingly, every order was delivered on time. One lady said, "Who stitched this blouse?" "It's perfect." I hesitated, then replied softly, "I did." That one sentence changed my life. She asked me to stitch more for her and her friends. Slowly, I started getting personal orders. I stitched from home, on our old, noisy sewing machine, with shaky confidence but growing skill. Then one day, I took a big step. I printed a few visiting cards with the name Naina's Design Studio. Just a name, no studio yet. I handed them out at beauty parlors, coaching centers, even to vegetable vendors who had wives at home. People laughed. "Design studio? From your one-room house?" But some women believed in me, and I stitched like my life depended on it, because it did. Failures came. A wrong fitting here. A delayed order there. Once, a bride's lehenga tore during trial. I cried the whole night. But the next morning, I fixed it, sat through the pain, made sure it was flawless. That's when I realized something. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. With time, my small orders became big ones. A local boutique offered me partnership, but I declined. I wanted to build something of my own. I applied for a small business loan under a government scheme. After months of running behind officers and paperwork, I finally got it. And then, the biggest moment. I opened my own tiny boutique. Just a sewing machines, a few shelves. But it had a signboard. Naina's Design Studio, from stitch to style. My hands were shaking when I opened the shutter for the first time. Today, I have 3 girls working with me. Girls who, like me, were told, "You can't do anything." We prove them wrong every single day. And the best part? My father visits the boutique sometimes. He sits on the corner chair, smiling as customers walk in and say, "Naina ji, can you design something special for my daughter's wedding?" Always remember, life won't stop testing you. But every time you survive, you grow unbreakable. Never forget, strength isn't given, it's built. One fall, one stitch, one step at a time. If this story touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to Flourish with English, where we don't just learn English, we grow through stories. Thanks for watching. See you soon with another interesting story.